Hello, YouTube. Get on up in here. Hello, welcome. I came on to get you a collective message and answer your questions at the end if you're interested. But get on up in here, family. I hope everybody is doing well. Happy Monday. I hope you had a great start to your week. Um, but let's get a pull on the energy and see what's going on. We're going to hop right into it. Okay, so what do we have for the beautiful collective? What's going on at the collective? Want to know, need to know, or should know. Okay, somebody's moving. We got sold out here, moving, physical location change. Okay, divine feminine. Okay, so somebody's moving, in the process of moving. You could be moving states. You could be just moving away from people that's no longer serving you. You could be moving away from a job, but you got the key. You just got the key, or you're about to get the keys, or something like that. You could have been in your emotions about this as well, or somebody could be watching you online. They stalking you. They can't find out any information about you, and they're in their emotions about this. Yeah, denial. Somebody's not facing the truth, or they could be acting irrationally. This is somebody, they may have like some type of Ray-Bans or some type of aviators or something like that. They could be going through a divorce or been through a divorce or irreconcilable. Or maybe they feel like the connection is like, maybe they feel like you're in denial about, you're moving away from somebody. You're in denial about them wanting to reconcile with you. Yeah, I got negotiator, I got bargaining, begging, I got anxiety, scared, and panicked. So somebody could want to negotiate with you, bargain with you, beg for your love. But there's some gossip that's going on. There's some gossip, some pettiness, some jealousy, maybe from somebody that is wearing, they may have, like I said, some aviators, don't have to, but they could like be watching you through social media or some type of virtual platform. And maybe they could be seen as thirsty, or maybe they see you as thirsty. I'm sorry, collective, just reading the energy as it comes out. But it could be somebody that you moved away from, or it could be, yeah, like maybe you're the talk of the town right now, or you're the talk of something. Somebody is talking, or somebody is discussing maybe what you've been posting, or you know what you've been doing, or maybe these are people that you've walked away from, moved away from. Hello, welcome in here, beautiful people. Okay, welcome to my channel, Chosen for the Struggle. If you're looking for any type of spiritual guidance, or you enjoy tarot readings, then you've definitely reached the right spot. Welcome on up in here, family, and hopefully you find the message useful. I am doing a collective reading, a general reading, so it can pick up on any energy out in the collective or viewers. But, you know, stick around. Stick around. All right. Let's see what's going on. So far, we got out here moving, physical location change. We have not facing the truth, bargaining, begging, and scared. So somebody could be scared to reach out to you because they don't want to seem thirsty. It could be somebody that you moved away from, but they are denying what they truly feel for you, and they know that they're denying it. There could be some type of gossip going around, like, you know, amongst friends, amongst family, amongst foes. You know what I'm saying? I feel like maybe a lot of people may have you in their conversation right now. And if not, then there's one person in particular, or people from your past, because I got the 6 of Cups on the top of the deck. Somebody with a Scorpio sun could be talking about you. If you're familiar with any Scorpios, that could be, you know, speaking on you or reminiscing about you, or that misses you. It don't have to be a Scorpio either. It could be a water sign, but somebody may just be in their emotions about you, and they may want to reach out to you, but they don't want to seem thirsty. That's what I'm getting. This could be somebody that wear Ray-Bans, aviators. Don't have to be though. But we're going to see what's going on. What's in the energy. Okay, Ace of Cups. It flew out. And I was looking at Negotiator. And on this card as well, there's like a water fountain where water is shooting out. So I feel like maybe the love that this person has for you or the love that you have for this person is very unconditional. I feel like it doesn't have an ending. You know what I'm saying? But maybe this person is concerned with if you may feel the same. We have water out here heavy, so you know, it could be a water sign or an Aquarius. We got the star on the top of the deck. This person may want to renew their connection with you. They may want to bring balance or healing to your connection. Maybe there was some type of confusion or some type of disruption due to some type of gossip in the past, which is why y'all may have disconnected, because this person did not listen to their higher self. They wasn't listening to their intuition, so they could have gotten caught up in some type of illusion about you. They could have also been in denial about what they felt about you until you walked away. So now if they were to return back towards you, it's kind of like they feel thirsty because they let you walk away in the past because they denied the way that they felt about you, possibly because of the community or because of people in their environment, which is why they were trying to hide how they truly felt about you. But now this person, like they could be watching you virtually. So they could be watching you online through social media, YouTube if you got one, Facebook, Instagram, you know, all those good things out there, Twitter, whatever. And they could be reminiscing on you, longing for your emotional affection. I feel like this is somebody that you showed a lot of emotional affection to. Like you were emotionally open with them. I feel like you may have told them exactly how you felt about them. And it is possible, like I said, they could want a new relationship with you. So let's see. They want to heal things. Oh my God. And the star came out. Okay, so the King of Wands, actually. The King of Wands came out. And it fell over here on anxiety. It fell over here on panic. So yeah, this person, like I said, they want to take some type of action, but they're panicking because they don't know how you're going to respond. And if they may have left you out in the cold in the past because they were in denial about your connection, that is another thing. So they're struggling to overcome this fear or this self-doubt. But they definitely keep tabs on you. They see you. They see whatever you got going on. This could be somebody with an Aries sun. Don't have to be. Or this could be a water sign and a fire sign connection. Don't have to be as well, but I feel like somebody is actually seeing the love that you gave them in the past, like seeing how authentic or seeing how genuine or how much your love overflowed for them or something like that. Like it was a constant flow, you know? Let's see. Yeah, so I feel like this person is now being honest with themselves about their path, about their choices, about their future. They're starting to look at the brighter picture, I guess, or they're starting to look at the bigger picture, or they're looking at their future now. Maybe in the past, this person wasn't really focused on the long term, but I see now they're looking from a distance. So they could be watching you from a distance, like I've already said, or they could be, you know, thinking about their future. Let's see. What is this denial? Okay, so for denial, we got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Ouch. Okay, so they could have been in denial about somebody that was gold digging, or somebody that just wanted them for money, or they could have been in denial about them actually needing some type of grounded feminine energy or some type of support, or somebody that, you know, somebody that showed up for them as well. Maybe this person was the type of person that took care of the people around them and they didn't really have anybody to take care of them. But at that time, I feel like they were kind of in their ego about about them being able to take care of people. You know what I'm saying? So they like, yeah. So some way, shape, or form, like they were overly boosted by the fact that they were financially stable, or you know what I'm saying? All the feminines around them may have depended on them. If this is a masculine, the feminine may have depended on them to be to be the provider and everything like that. So they kind of prided themselves on that. But what they didn't realize was they actually needed a feminine that was going to be supportive to them, not just take from them. And so they could have dealt with like mean spirited female energies, or people that were self-centered, or gold diggers, or people that just were superficial. You know what I'm saying? It was all about the image. It was all about what you brought. It was all about what you gave. You know what I'm saying? So they was denying that. They was denying that those were the type of feminines that they were going after, that they were stuck in some type of cycle of that, you know, a lesson that they had to learn. Yeah. Oh, wow. Look, the Seven of Swords on the top of the deck, which talks about enemies disguised as friends, manipulation, people being very manipulative, and they thinking because they're being careless, these people are treating them like they're ignorant. But yeah, so maybe that is also what the gossip or the petty jealousy and envy was about as well. Yep, what did I say? Seven of Swords and the King of Pentacles, meaning people were just taken from this person. They weren't grounded. They weren't down to earth. They wasn't loyal. They may have made this person believe that they were loyal because the person kept giving. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, they had to learn the hard way, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. This person was very stubborn, very egotistical. They was a hard worker too. I feel like they were loyal to the people that they were given to. But they didn't get that energy back. They didn't get it back. And possibly when they were dealing with you, you was showing them all this unconditional love. You was willing to show up for them, and be there for them and support them and do this and do that. And I feel like they overlooked you because it was their ego. Like they felt like the man. So, you know. Let's see. Or they could have been in denial about you as well, your worth. With this Queen of Pentacles in a reverse, they could have like literally tried to play on your worth as if you weren't worth anything, as if they could find better, do better, get better, or as if you didn't have anything to offer. So maybe they misjudged you, like they had on some rose-colored ass glasses and they couldn't see you for exactly who you were. Or it could also be a situation where this person, you were hidden in plain sight. So it wasn't for them to actually see who you were in the past, because maybe they were actually an opportunist themselves. Maybe they were looking for, you know, opportunities, you know, and you didn't appear to have that opportunity. So they went to the next best option. So they thought, but they were in denial about something. So let's see here. So what is this moving physical location change? Who's moving? Congratulations, collective, if you're moving. So 8 could be significant. 8 days, August. You plan to get up through in August or something like that? I don't know, but we got the Strength card out here. May have taken a lot of patience, a lot of focus. Okay. Yeah. So what I'm also getting with this moving physical location change, I really feel like, especially with the Strength card out here, I feel like once you moved away, this person began to understand or acknowledge like, I won't say control that you had over them, but I would say the influence that you had on them. The influence. You know what I'm saying? They began to miss your touch, miss your influence. Maybe when you walked away, they was like, damn, you got the key to my heart. Or yeah. So this could be somebody with like a Leo sun, or damn, we got a lot of sun signs out here though. We had Scorpio sun, Aries sun, Leo sun. So 8 could be significant. So like 8 years. The month 8, the day. Could have met this person on the 8th of a month. Something like that. Maybe August. August was significant for you and this person, some way, shape, or form. Let's see. Clarify this strength for us. Clarify the strength card for us. Okay, the Hangman. December the 8th. August the 12th. So what I'm actually getting is that somebody was stuck, like they couldn't move. They couldn't move. And it could have been because somebody may have had some type of hold on them. Somebody else could have had control over this person. Maybe they had a lack of direction. They didn't understand what they were feeling, maybe. This person could have feared change also. They could have feared change. They wasn't kind to themselves. This is somebody that really had to overcome some type of self-doubt or insecurity. Yeah, because maybe they were worried about their image. That could have been what had a hold on this person. They were worried about their image. They were worried about what the world was going to say about them or say about y'all's connection, because they may have misjudged you, thinking that you were financially codependent, or thinking that you were, what's that word I'm looking for? Something like disabled. It's similar to disabled. Like you had a financial. Yeah. Yes. Oh my God. So that could have been what it was. In denial. This person, you was hidden in plain sight. So they thought that y'all were going to be, if they took action on this love with you, they thought that y'all were going to be laughed at, because they felt like, or they may have thought that you didn't have what it took. Like something about money. And that's really messed up. But I mean, unfortunately, that's what we are conditioned to look at. You know what I'm saying? Even somebody said this before, and even me, I catch myself doing this sometimes. But when a person walks up to me, the first thing I would look at is their shoes. Okay? The first thing I would look at is their shoes. And I feel like that's with a lot of people. Like that's just over the board. It's like money, 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 money. But then as you get older, you come to realize like a lot of people that really, really have money, like a motherfucker would want, they don't flaunt their money through their clothing. Some do, yeah. But others don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's really hard to tell. Like, you can't judge a book by the cover. And unfortunately, that's how we've been conditioned. We've been conditioned to judge the book by the cover. And I feel like that's why my message is dark mode right now, because you were hidden in plain sight for this person so that they can overcome some type of materialistic way of being, so that they can let go of this worldly view or this worldly attachment and really connect with their heart space and their higher self. Yeah, that's what I feel. Yeah, 10 of Wands on the top of the deck. I didn't even know that the 10 of Wands was on the top of the deck. This person was fearful because they didn't feel like you held up some type of financial status. So now they could possibly see it. Now they could possibly see that they could have had everything with you. Not just the little things. Every fucking thing. Not just the thing on social media. They could have literally had something real with you. Something true with you. And that's why I feel like with the Ace of Cups here, they like, damn, I bargained true love because I was in denial about finances or money. Like that's crazy. So this person could be feeling like, damn, that's crazy. And now they could feel like if they were to come back towards you, they probably do want to beg for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they could be fearful because they could also still have some type of ego to where they're like, I ain't about to beg for, like, I don't want to feel like I'm thirsty or I'm begging. You know what I'm saying? So, damn, this person between a rock and a hard place right now. I feel them though. Because you was their empress. You were their other half. You were, and I read energy and tarot, not genders. So you could be a he or a she. But either way it go, you was their empress or their emperor. You was the one for them. They couldn't see it. They couldn't see it because they were focused looking at something else. They were focused on worrying about something else. And they wasn't, even the King of Wands coming out here. This person is still not addressing what they feel. But I feel like they're acknowledging it with the King of Wands out here. Let's see. Yeah, the Eight of Cups. They like, damn, I let my baby get away. So they could be kicking themselves. Like legit. So what's this Queen of Pentacles in reverse? They could have also listened to a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Don't have to be. But somebody could have came in and told them lies. And instead of them doing their own research, they kind of fell for the okie doke. Okay? So let's see. What is this? What is this Queen of Pentacles in reverse? Oh, wow. So shuffling the cards, I just saw the Queen of Swords. Yes, somebody came in and told them some shit and they fell for the okie doke. Which is why we also got gossip, petty, jealousy, and envy out here as well. Yep, this person rushed in. They rushed in with the Knight of Swords. And this could be somebody that this person felt like they could trust. This could be somebody that they felt, you know, that they held on a high honor. Could have been a sister, an ex, a friend, you know, anybody. Don't have to be a sister either. It could be a brother. It could be a homeboy. You know what I'm saying? But it was somebody that rushed in and told them some type of information. I feel like it was an air sign because we had both of those fall out here. But they came in with swift communication about this person. I feel like once they acknowledged or once they peeped that this person, and it wasn't even, they don't even know the person. That's the sad part. They don't even know the person. But I feel like they noticed a change in the person's energy. They noticed the change in this person's energy and they scoped it out to see who it was, who was making them happier, who was making them feel motivated, who was making them feel energized, who was making them feel loved. And they found out. And after they found out, they said, okay, well, fuck around and find out. They said, okay, well, fuck around and find out. And they found out and then they ran in like, hey, guess what? You ain't gonna believe this shit. And they was like, what? And they was like, blase skit. And they was like, what? And they was like, yeah. And they was like, bro, you can ask this person, that person, that person, that person. They probably done had already told them like, hey, whoop-de-whoop. You feel me? Got everybody in cahoots. Went back to the person like, yeah, blase skit. They're like, what? Man, you lying. They like, nah, bro, I swear to God, you can ask blase skit. Bro, now they all like, yeah, bro. Yeah, for real. And the bitch broke. Yeah, she fucked with Mike, Joe, Harry, Dick, Tom, Larry. And the bitch broke, bruh. That's scandalous. Like, that's not funny, and I'm not laughing at you, collective. I promise I'm not. I'm laughing at the fool because the fool fell for the okie doke. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even trust in what he felt or she felt. No, they trust the word of mouth. And unfortunately, the word of mouth was a sewer. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. What did I... Bro, oh, man, shut the fuck up. Stop playing with me. I'll be getting too excited because I split the deck. I went to go shuffle the cards, and guess what I saw? The Empress and the Five of Swords. Now, y'all probably don't know what this means, so let me go in and break it down. I'm trying to tell you, the Five of Swords talks about betrayal, defeat, surrendering, gossip, lying, bullying, aggression, pain, intimidation, inappropriate behavior. Yeah. That's what they did. And this Empress here, this Empress, 3 could be significant. I don't know why, but 3. So it could have been 3 people. The 3rd of a month. March could be significant. I don't know. But the Empress is like this loving, nurturing, supportive type energy, like just a beautiful flow. But not only that, it's signifying, like I said earlier in the reading, you being the one for this person. And as soon as they got heat about you being the one for this person, they jumped in and did some fuck shit with the Five of Swords. That is so scandalous, family. That's dead wrong. That's dead wrong. And this person, they probably could have been in their head like, no. This shit ain't funny, but it's funny. And it ain't funny because I've been through some pain too, family. I've been through some pain too. Y'all gonna hear about it soon, but so that's the only reason I can laugh through this shit. And you should too, collective, because at the end of the day, you healing like no other. You healing like no other. You all good. If this really hurt your feelings, you gonna be good. Trust me, baby. You gonna be straight. But like I said, this person was in denial. So we got the 7 of Pentacles out here, which is saying that this person is looking back on everything that was said and everything that was done. And they like, damn, you know, they really like, damn. And also, this person is like, if they would have just invested in you. Hey, Diamond, welcome in, honey. This person is also like, if they would have just invested in you, man. Damn. I'm telling you, they like, damn. With the Tower on the top of the deck, going through a crazy epiphany right now. A crazy epiphany. And I feel like also they going through this because they may have seen your growth. They may have been watching you. That didn't stop this person from watching you, even though they may have moved away from you or you moved away from them. That haven't stopped them from watching you. And they like, they can't believe it. They can't believe how this shit turned out. They can't believe it. And I feel like neither can the people that lied on you either. Because I feel like it didn't break you the way that they thought that it would have. Or something like that. I don't know. This person, they may have had to put in extra work. Gave to the wrong things. Invested in the wrong things. And they just really sitting with this energy right now. They really sitting with it. 16 could be significant. I don't know. 2016 could have been significant. 16, I don't know. But let's see. What's the 7 of Pentacles? Yep. Ooh, damn. So for the 7 of Pentacles, we got the 3 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, and the 3 of Swords on the top of the deck. This person said, damn. They said, damn. Because I feel like they're saying damn now because they realized that these people were successful with separating or getting y'all to distant from each other, or getting y'all at a distance from each other, or getting y'all to walk away from each other, or getting them to turn their back on you or something like that. So I feel like that's why they said damn, because they failed at getting, no, they said damn because the person failed at getting y'all close to each other. Getting y'all, you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. Somebody's heartbroken though. They're definitely heartbroken because they let somebody come in between your friendship, come in between your connection, and they're salty. Hello, welcome to my new subscribers. Welcome to my new subscribers. Baby, the message is worth more than the picture. Go on and listen for me. Okay, so what's up with this King of Wands energy? Clarify the King of Wands. Yep. What did I say? Page of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Yep. Oh my God, with the Lovers on the top of the deck. Yes. Yes. This person see exactly who the fuck the one is for them. Now they salty because y'all are at a distance from each other. They don't know if y'all are going to have a new beginning or a fresh start. They want a new beginning or they want a fresh start with you. They could be about to take some type of action with the Page of Pentacles here to bring you some type of offer, or making some type of plans. They could be planning something as well, planning to reach out to you, planning to say something or something. Let's see, and then I'm gonna go on and leave it here, family, because I gotta run up out of here right quick. But what is this Ace of Cups? Damn. So the Ace of Cups, the Devil came out. So this person could definitely be like obsessed with like your energy or something like that. 15 could be significant. But this person could be obsessed with your energy, obsessed with wanting a new beginning with you or a new relationship. Like I said, bargaining, begging, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they'll eventually come around with the Knight of Pentacles on the top of the deck in divine timing. They'll come around to, because they can't deny this. It's like a, what's that word I'm looking for? unexplainable pull towards you. They have an unexplainable pull towards you. This could also be a karmic energy in this person's energy that is like begging. You know, they're very thirsty. They trying to keep connected to this person. They're trying to do all they can to block this love or block this person from going towards you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they acting very thirsty, very obsessive, very possessive, you know, probably doing things out of the normal. Somebody could also be drinking heavy. They could be over drinking, you know, overindulging and things like that. Like, you might even get a drunk text or a drunk call, you know what I'm saying, where this person that had a few, they had to throw a few back in order to call you. So that could be the case as well, which is what's taking them so long, because like they like, damn, they having a hard time maybe even forgiving themselves, or they're having a hard time of accepting accountability maybe. Okay, let's clarify this, devil, because like I don't even know what's going on here. Yeah, they could feel hopeless for real. So like I said, you might be getting a drunk text or a drunk call where this person is like, hey man, listen up, they need some motivation. Yeah, the Two of Swords, yeah, they need some motivation to help them make this decision to go forward, to move forward. Yep. So don't be surprised if this person a little lit when they reach out to you, family. It was just only to get them some type of courage or willpower to confess or admit they was wrong, or swallow their pride and yeah, like it's a difficult decision. It's a difficult decision because this person is, they don't like to be emotional. Like they ain't that like mushy type shit, but they love you. It's undeniable. So I feel like this is really coming out of their comfort zone. Let me see. Let me clarify this a little more. All right, Judgment. Yep. There we go. Judgment and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like whatever happens is definitely going to be fated. So they want a liberation. They want they're going to make a quick, impulsive move. It's going to be very impulsive. All right. So I ain't going to say look out, but I am going to say continue to move in your purpose, family. Whoever this energy is, I did call out a couple signs that could be significant to your connection with this person. But just continue to move in healing and uplifting type energy. I feel like this person see exactly what they were denying in the past. Even if this is somebody from your past, this could also be a new person. They just, I don't know, they're just ready for a renewal some way, shape, or form. And maybe they feel like you are the one for them. But they need a little courage, a little encouragement. So what is the advice? What is the advice for the collective? What is the advice? I be drunk texting, drunk texting, drunk texting you. I don't know if that's what they're going to do, but... Okay, Page of Wands on the top of the deck. Hello, Scorpio 1180. How are you? Okay, so the advice for the collective is you will be expect to hear some good news, some swift news. Expect for that to come in for you with the Page of Wands on the top of the deck. It's a whole yes. It's a whole yes, collective. But also, I got the Six of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Justice, and the Page of Swords. Hear them out. Spirit is saying hear them out. Take your time and focus on the truth. Focus on the truth of the situation and make a practical decision on if you feel that you can move forward, especially if everything gets put on the line with the Six of Wands here. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everything is in the open, like especially like the communication. So y'all gotta have a heart-to-heart conversation. Like I said, be vigilant. Pay attention to your responses. You know what I'm saying? Think before you speak. Make sure that you're moving in truth. That's all I'm saying. Truth and honesty. You know, there could be some type of life lesson that you or this person had to go through, which is why Spirit, it looks like, is back in this connection. They may feel like it's profitable with the Knight of Pentacles here, because they may feel like this person is coming back more responsible, more loyal, you know what I'm saying, or committed. But they're saying, I'm looking at 611, which also signifies soul union. So with the Six of Wands here, this could be a soul union, and it could really work. You could really have an advantage when it comes to this connection. So just make sure, you know what I'm saying, you're paying attention, and make sure this person got your back overall, you know, and you got theirs before y'all decide to move forward with anything else. All right. But with that being said, I'm gonna go on and leave that there, family. I hope that it helped who it need to. And you know, until we meet again, y'all stay blessed. Scorpio, thank you for tapping in, baby. Y'all have a good one.